Washington, D.C., Magda, you're up on the Savage Nation.
Hello, Dr. Savage. First, I wanted to thank you for speaking for our people. I'm from Kosovo, and I really wanted to thank you. I can't believe it.
Wait, I'm sorry. You're from where, Magda?
Kosovo.
Oh.
Kosovo.
Oh, boy, have you suffered under Bill Clinton?
Oh, gosh, yes. And then,
how many hundreds of Christian monasteries and churches have been burned to the ground by the Albanian Muslims? Hundreds and hundreds. Not one of them ever appeared in a news report. Go on, please.
I wanted to make the point that I think it doesn't matter how much screening you're going to have. I think this jihadis will infect themselves before actually boarding into the plane.
Oh, you mean they're going to infect themselves with a biological agent?
Yeah, so it doesn't matter what screening you got. And
my God.
Next? Are they going to give us a physical exam before?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You mean they don't even have to get it in a can?
Exactly.
You could have somebody infected with bubonic plague getting on a plane, you mean?
Right. Or a deadly virus that is airborne. And
oh, my God.
That's, their strategy. That's what they're trying to do. And it doesn't really take, a person with I think it just takes a person with two neurons to figure that out.
Good God. Well, I'll tell you the truth. I didn't even think of that. That's because you and I both know that these fanatics are not thinking of the next diaper bomb, or they're already on to the next schemata, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
And the next scheme is said to be biological agents. And I thought that they'd have to bring it on in a sort of an aerosolized can to aerosolize the biological agent. You're saying they themselves are the carrier.
To kill themselves, why not infect themselves right before boarding?
Oh,
before
God.
going into the terminal. So I'm saying, what's next? A physical exam? So I think, do profiling.
So what's the solution then, Magda? What is the solution?
Profiling, but, And then I have a comment about Afghanistan. You always ask why we are in Afghanistan and Iraq and so on. I have a theory, maybe a question. I think that we need to create theaters for these people, war theaters. When we started pulling out of Iraq, we saw a lot more activity coming up. It wasn't. I don't think that it was because he's sending 30,000 more troops. Because this, we had Sazi, we had the synagogue in New York that they try to, bomb with a missile. We had the South Carolina cell. We had the Ohio cell, the Detroit, the Dallas. All of this in the last 10 months, the activity has picked up over 200%. That means there more money pouring in for here, whereas before they will go to, with Al-Ansar in Iraq or, in Afghanistan.
So, Magda, are you in the intelligence community yourself?
Somewhat.
Yeah, I can hear it. I hope to God you're working for the U.S. government, because you sound like one smart person.
Well, no, I think that is a lot, what's going on, and also why they're not, it doesn't mean that we didn't have any plots before, but it just means that we stopped them at a much earlier stage. We had Sazi with the WMD from Colorado. We had so many homegrown cells here, but we were able to stop them before. Now our defense...
No, wait. You mean under George Bush, because there was a more vigorous approach to the terrorist cells. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying in the last 10 months alone, we had so many big...
Oh, you mean that were stopped?
Mm-hmm.
So why all of a sudden is the frequency increasing?
I think because, first of all, we took many theaters out, and so more money is pouring in from Al-Qaeda, from Saudi to, for these people to do activities elsewhere. Whereas before they will try, give money to Al-Ansar, which was the, resistance in Iraq.
You're saying because they're not fighting as much in Iraq, they have the money to spend here?
Exactly. And in Afghanistan. With these people, you need to create war theaters. Otherwise, they will come here. And this is what is happening. And also that the whole intel community has been, with Napolitano and everybody, we have been is just very demoralized.
So do you believe Napolitano is fit for this job?
Oh, no, please. No, you are so right. No.
Why was she picked for this job of all the people that could have been picked? I don't care whether they're left-wing, but you need somebody with security training, intelligence. Why her? Where did she come from?
It's just political. What is happening in many agencies right now is that you have all these political appointees, and you have all these career professionals who are trying to do their jobs, but they are fearing the political appointees from mainly this administration and the late Bush administration that they're going to stab them in the back. So they can't do
So in other words, they're still playing politics. They're putting in these left-wing Obama appointees who stabbed the actual intelligence agents in the back who are doing their job.
Exactly. So they
oh, boy.
And they handcuff them. You know, you need a court order to do anything to, you know.
Yes. Well, I would like to make you the chief of security of the Savage Nation. You're the best caller I've had on this subject ever.
Yes, you are my favorite, my idol. You, out of anyone in the entire West, you know, and I think in the entire world, you have spoken.
Well, come on, let's just say I'm your favorite talk shows. That'll work for me.
You are well known. You are well known within our people. You spoke so well and with such truth that.
You know, I carry around I'm not into like good luck charms, but I carry one around. It is a Christian coin that the Serbians give out, the priests give out. You know the one I mean? They're round and there's a cross on it?
Yes.
It was given to me by a Serbian priest after Bill Clinton mercilessly bombed Serbia for 78 straight days with U.S. bombers that were repainted with NATO markings in order to please his friends in Europe, his European socialist friends, notably Javier Solana of Spain. I remember that incident like I'm standing here today. They destroyed your country mercilessly in order to steal Kosovo from the Serbs.
Thank you, God, for somebody like you.
They burnt over 300 churches to the ground. Not one of those churches was ever shown by the Associated Press. Never. And it was all done to steal Kosovo from Serbia, which had been part of Serbia since the 1100s. One of the greatest geographic thefts in the history of the world has gone on, and nobody knows about it.
No, nobody knows, and you're the only one that has been saying it, and I just thank you. And as a Serbian, I will thank you forever.
Now, I'd like to know more about you, so here's what I'd like to say, Magda. Stay on the line. I'm going to send you a free copy of Banned in Britain, and I'd like to initiate an email correspondence with you. If you don't mind, you can use even a fake address. It doesn't matter to me. So here we are. I'm glad that I have a forum and I have a microphone and I can, tell you like it is the way I see it.
Savage.